Congratulations on finding this video, because what I'm going to tell you can boost your chances of getting your boyfriend back by 80%. Sound good? I've got a sneaky tip for you that will not only help your chances of getting your ex-boyfriend interested, but will also make him think that it was totally his own idea. It's kinda like a Jedi mind trick. And after that we'll also talk about the best way of doing this. Think of it like growing a flower. When you grow a flower, you don't just drop a seed into soil, you want to create the best soil for the seed to grow. Right? You'll see what I'm talking about in a bit. The genius of this tip that I'm about to give you is that it allows your ex-boyfriend's mind to play tricks on itself. You are simply asking him a question and his brain will think about what you said and interpret it another way. So you can actually get your ex-boyfriend to convince himself that he should get back together with you without it looking like you were doing anything at all. Pretty cool, right? This first tip involves jealousy, but we aren't going to specifically say anything to your boyfriend. We're just going to ask him something and allow it to develop in his mind and cause it to make them jealous. Have you ever had someone tell you something and it made you obsessively curious? That's what the idea is here. Now this tip works best after you've used the no contact rule for a while, which is commonly used for 30 days where you don't call or text your ex, so you basically have no contact with them. I'll explain how to do the no contact rule properly later, which will drastically improve your chances of this working. Now, what you want to do is text them a question like this: "Hey, what was the name of that club that we were at last year? I want to take my friend this weekend." Or, "Hey, what was the name of that Thai restaurant that we went to in February? You know, the one where you dropped your drink on the floor. I wanted to take a friend there tomorrow night." The idea here is that you don't want to be specific about who you're going out with. It could be a girlfriend or it could be a new guy that you've started hanging out with. You want your ex to think about this and assume that it's another guy and start to get jealous. Pretty sneaky, right? Now, on to the no contact rule. A lot of people don't take this seriously. They'll half-ass it and then claim that it doesn't work, but if you do it properly, it'll help your chances a lot. The idea of the no contact rule is that you're not to contact your ex for a certain amount of time. Most of the time it's recommended to do it for 30 days. There's a few reasons that this works. One is because it will cause your ex to miss you and forget about the bad feelings. Secondly, it will prevent you from doing things that'll make things worse, which can cause the relationship to end for good. A lot of the time the chances of a relationship getting back together aren't over until someone did something stupid that convinced their ex to end it for good. Things like getting jealous and calling them out on it, or begging them to come back are some of the things that can end a relationship prematurely. Causing a scene in public is also a huge reason for someone to never want to talk to their ex again. And if this happens, the chances of getting back together are pretty much impossible. If you want to learn more about how to get your ex back, then read my free guide by clicking the link below.